Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic day on planet Earth. The weather is beautiful, but a bit cold. Today I'm going to go and visit a place that I grew up, and I haven't been there for must be 30 years. And it is quite a way actually. But hey-ho, I don't care. I haven't got range anxiety. I'm taking it nice and easy. Now I've unlimited the Sabaton. I've taken it up to the max that I possibly can, which is 300 amps. It won't allow me to put any more in than that. And the phase current is 740 amps. It's just a ridiculous amount of power that is. So I'm going to test it. The bollocks to it, I don't care. But I'm not testing it yet. I'm just having a nice, slow, relaxing ride over the bumps. Just getting used to everything, holding all the traffic up in rush hour, and I really don't give a shit. Oh, this is the life. It's just fantastic. Riding at 16 miles an hour. Breaking no speed limits at all. On my last video you may have seen that people were overtaking me, and these things on the right hand side of me in the middle of the road are double white lines, which means that you're not allowed to bloody well cross them like that. You're not allowed to go over them. It's against the law, but people were doing it, and I was doing 15.5 miles an hour and nobody seemed to care. When you're driving around here in the car and you're doing stupid speeds like all these people are doing, going to work and everything, you just don't get to see what I see. You don't get to see it at all. You're going around flat out trying to overtake absolutely everything on the planet. You just need to get there now or yesterday, and you just don't see the beauty of the countryside. Going back to the white lines, I think the law is, if you're doing below 15 miles an hour, you are legally entitled to cross the white line and overtake whatever it is that's bloody keeping you up that you're really going to kill if they don't get out your bloody way. But if they're doing over 15 miles an hour, which I'm doing 15.5 miles an hour, they are breaking the law by actually overtaking me. And I don't like sitting in the middle of the road when I'm doing 15.5 miles an hour and commanding my place. If I remember this road, there's a right hand bend here, then there's a nice long straight, and then there's a bit of a left, and then there's a nice long straight. And on that nice long straight, I'm going to pin the throttle and we're going to see what this will do. And I've purposely driven slowly because I want to preserve the battery, because I want every amp, every single volt, every millivolt, absolutely everything for when I see exactly how fast this is going to go. I'm going to have to put my nose on the bars. I was going to say on the tank then, but I haven't got one. Right. Here we go. Stop, 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 stop. Jesus. I ain't got a clue what bloody speed that was. Oh, that was amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Little Haywood, where I was brought up from the ages of 10. I think we moved here when I was 10. I mean, it's a beautiful place. Here we've got the canal there, which you probably, here you can see. You got the canal. Shall I go down there? Not yet. I might go down there on the way back. This bridge here has got quite a lot of history for me, because we used to go absolutely nailing it over that humpback bridge and trying to get through the bridge in one piece whilst trying to take off over the humpback bridge. The Lamb and Flow pub, which used to be pink, bright pink, not just pink, bright pink. There used to be a phone box there. They put me in the phone box, got some wire rope, put it around the phone box so as I couldn't get out, smashed one of the windows, got some two-stroke fuel off the bike in a Coke can, and then poured it into the phone box and set fire to it. So here's me trying to cling onto the bloody ceiling and trying to put this bloody fire out, which was actually burning my leg. And a woman ran from over the road. Luckily she saw what happened and she let me out. See, that's the kind of friends that you have. It was all my friends who did it to me. The bastards. A very good friend of mine lived there, and sadly he's passed away now. Walking up here every morning to the school bus and catching the school bus and usually setting fire to the school bus or getting thrown off the school bus. I remember in the 80s, I think it was in the 80s, in the 1980s, down the bottom of here, which you can't get through anymore. Anyway, there's a train line down there and there was a massive train crash. Derailing on the bridge, and I remember the panic and the manic sort of scene that was going on. All the residents of all this street, they're all rushing down with towels and blankets and anything that could get to help all the injured people. Yeah, I'm getting used to this throttle curve now. Like I said in my last video, it's just a linear curve, which is the way I like it. I like to be in control. I don't want a throttle ramp, because having a throttle ramp to me is bloody dangerous. Because if I open the throttle now, next thing you know, you get everything. Although you may only be doing 15-20 mile an hour, you get every single piece of power and suddenly you're straight over the back. And we used to come up here most nights, and I can't remember which house it is. It's one of those. We used to go around John's house and get drunk and flick the dog's bollocks. I didn't, because I ain't cruel like that. He used to. You cruel bastard. And there was a girl I used to fancy, lived in that house there. Wonder what happened to her. Probably turned her into a lesbian. Ah, the timeless wonder of the English countryside. And a van that's probably gonna kill me. Oh, that smell. Don't know what it is. Flowers. Flowery things. You know them things that women like. Men can't bloody stand them. Oh, the other thing as well. When you look at my speed, it's GPS speed, which is absolute. That is the correct speed. If you want to compare it to your speedo, you usually add around about 5 or 6 miles an hour on top of that. And that's what it will show on your speedo. The amount of times that I've come down there absolutely flat out in my marina trying to get all 1 more mile an hour, just trying to get to the 40 mile an hour speed. It's unreal. I've sat around here many a night drunk as well. I was sitting here the other day, well not here, because this is the road. I wouldn't be sitting on the road because that's just stupid. I was sitting at home the other day and I was trying to figure out how I can get further, a lot further than I did with version 2. Oh, these are new estates. We haven't been here for 20 years, Tony. What the bloody hell do you expect? Anyway, I mean, figuring it out. Number one, it's higher voltage, and number two, there's double the capacity. You know those times when a little bulb comes on, you think, oh, of course. So around here, this is just completely unspoilt England. It is beautiful around here. Not like London. If you come to the UK and you go to London, you think that's England. No, it's not. It's like me saying, yeah, I've been to America, which yes, I have. I went to Florida. It's not America, and if any Americans, if you tell an American you've been to Australia, you've been to Florida, they'll rip your head off and shit down your neck. These cottages here, you see those hanging baskets there? Well, these are the cottages that I've told everybody what happened. I got drunk one night because my mate Dave used to live there. Beautiful day.
It is at the moment, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
But it was really, I mean, the water's really...
It's rather murky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind you, they got it bad at Whaley Bridge, haven't they?
Oh, you want to...
Yeah.
Anyway, I was telling you about the story. Right, so me and Dave, that cottage that you saw back there, that's that way. He used to live in there, and we came home one night completely rat-arsed. I mean, we were steaming, and because there was a pub round the corner. So we staggered back to his house, and I couldn't get back home because I lived over the hill a couple of miles away. I slept on his settee. I woke up halfway through the night feeling a bit worse for wear, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to go outside here because I don't really feel very well. So I was in my boxer shorts, walking around in the street thinking I'm going to throw up any second. And I didn't, actually. It's quite weird. Wouldn't it be funny if I just fell back now? Anyway, I'm standing there in the street in my boxer shorts and nothing else. And then I realised that I'd shut the front door behind me, which was a bit worrying. So what I decided to do was shin it up the drain pipe. So I shinned it up the drain pipe because it was the middle of summer. They got the bedroom windows open. Pulled all the irrigation pipes, the irrigation pipes that hold the hanging baskets, sort of feed the hanging baskets in the summer. Pulled all the pipes off and proceeded to climb through what I thought was his bedroom window. So I'm hanging there like that, and I'm going, Dave, as somebody said, wrong window. Anyway, luckily it turns out it was his mum's bedroom. So she went down to let me in, and I proceeded to climb through the window, pulled everything off the windows, fell on the floor. How she ever forgive me for that, I don't know. My God, this is the fastest I've ever done off-road. Things are rattling. It's going to break up. It's breaking up. It's more than she could take, Captain. Adam something, 1894. H. Scott, 1904. Shall I put Tony now? I found out through, and I thank everybody for the comments, I found out through all the comments and everything that these are basically an elaborate garden ornament. I mean, you can't see the size of this thing. It must be, 60, 70 feet high? Right, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this, does anybody know when Shugborough Hall Folly was actually erected? Bit of interesting factual sort of history for you. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just sliding the bloody back wheel down here because number one, it's wet and it's quite a steep hill. I know everybody's looking at this video, they're watching it and going, yeah, you pussy, you should just power down that flat out, you'll be alright. Version 4 is definitely going to happen. But it's going to take probably about 12 months to do it because of the amount of engineering, fabrication and everything else that I've got to do. I have got a hell of a lot of research to do because obviously I don't know anybody who's actually done that sort of thing, that amount of power in that smaller bike. I think I may actually use a Vespa. Well, I'm not 100% yet, but the Vespa has got all the mounting points for an endless amount of batteries. You could have 5 million ampere hours and it wouldn't even notice it. So it's going to have 40 horsepower, which, if the batteries are that heavy, it's going to need it just to bloody well move it. This is basically a lock, which is where the gradient of the canal drops down by whatever the amount the lock drops by. So you open the gate, you fly your boat in, and then you fill the water up from the water at the top of the lock, and then you fly out again. Whoa! That was bloody hell, that was close. All this down here used to be gravel. I mean, used to handbrake it down here, and I came down here in my Marina, one of them, handbraked it down there and straight in the bank, smashed the front end to bloody pieces. Ooh, 53-year-old bloke doing stupid speeds off roads. It can only end one way. This isn't an off-road bike, by the way, and I ain't got off-road tyres. They are road tyres for the road. Oh yes, Mark, I see what you mean about the off-road part. I mean, going, oh, that's a bit dodgy. Doing off-road with these things is so much fun, but unfortunately I haven't got the bloody off-road tyres to do it, and these tyres are about around about 50 psi. Oh yeah, going off-road is so nice. It's a bit bloody uncomfortable. My arse is a bit sore now. And it wasn't anything I did last night. I'm testing this to the bloody max today so as I can see what it'll take, see how hot the motor gets, see how hot everything gets. I'm going back. I've had enough. Well, I haven't had enough. I could stay on this all bloody day. It doesn't bother me. It's just the battery. Maybe I should have built it 10 times the size. So that'll be in version 4. A hell of a lot more range so as I can just keep going forever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this one now, purely because I've run out of battery. I'll catch you next time, and remember, life is definitely worth living on this measly earth. All you've got to do is get out there, do what you enjoy doing, and bollocks to what anybody else thinks.